question I'm asking everybody is, what can we do to make it easier for you to do business? I mean, what's the...
When
you were saying, who's good for business and what's the best?
It's not so... What it is, I've always said, whoever's, like, as a local business person, and then Dad's been in business for over 40 years in the same town, and this is my town, I'm bred here. So whoever is good for the local community, as well as local business, is the person that we're always supporting. From Jerry Hayes all the way down to Robert, kind of thing. So, and then whoever's championing the local businesses, depending regardless of what party they are, that's who we want to be around us. So more in the sense that people need more disposable income. Once they feel they have that, then, like, we're the first ones in recessions, and we're the last ones out, because we are seen as a luxury good. Even though to some people it's a necessity. We like that. But at the same time, everyone has to be careful. Everyone's being a bit more cautious with their money, not as frivolous as they were, say, 15 years ago.
15 years ago.
I'm talking about, say 15 years ago. A lot of people, everyone was coming in paying by credit cards and don't really caring about where. That's what kind of got us into the mess before. Now people are understanding what got us into the mess before. They've been educated in the last 5 years on what not to do. And then the current government that they've kind of helped turn things around. Even though there's a lot of things still wrong, overall they have turned a few things around.
We have done is the business rates, isn't it, in Harlow, where ours is half. When I was at Staple Tide, which is the shopping centre down the road, I used to pay £7,500. Here I pay £100,000.
Really? And and Harlow did that?
And
then the employment allowance, the 2k off national insurance?
I think that's good, but I still think it should be easier for you to employ maybe on a more of a casual basis than it is now. So I think, because sometimes we have much busier times, like at Christmas, Valentine's Day, and Mother's Day, where you need more. But it's really hard to get somebody, and you can't. I wouldn't say to get rid of, but you want somebody where more casual would be easier for us. So I do believe in more freedom to employ, where I think before, I think it's a restraint, and people like me, a small person, won't take somebody on because you may not be able to afford them in, say, in 6 months, 7 months' time. So I think that's a good thing.
What about red tape? How much red tape have you got?
I think it's easier now.
You really?
I think it's easier now than before. Well, I think with the council, sometimes I feel. I just feel it's easier now to run. You're freer. That's what how I feel under a Conservative government. I have to say, rather than
that was the plan.
I didn't try much to do this, by the way.
I think small businesses make this country, which employ the masses of people, and we don't opt out and pay our taxes elsewhere. We have to pay our taxes and our VAT in this country and not elsewhere. So I think that's what makes this country, isn't it? Like a lovely hub of small businesses, and I think it should be easier for you. I don't think there should be restraints made.
Well, we have removed a whole series of burdens on business, and it's great to hear that recognised, because normally the question is, well, what about this next one that we want you to get onto? And that's fine as well, because that's what we plan
for me, it will be the back.
Matthew Hancock, this is your 99th visit to a business. I mean, over the 99, but what have you learned so far?
Well, I thought that it was put incredibly well here by Hazel when she said that in terms of employing people and getting those jobs coming to Harlow and across the country, you've got to make it easier for businesses to employ people. And we've tried to do that, like with the employment allowance, £2,000 off the national insurance for employers, all about supporting jobs and supporting growth. And I've heard a lot of things visiting 99 businesses in 99 days so far, especially about reducing the burden of business rates, but also just keeping the economy on track, keeping things moving in the right direction. What's interesting here in Harlow is hearing that on the business rates, they've managed to reduce those, and that's obviously had a big positive impact. And they've got a fantastic local Conservative MP these past 5 years, really championing Harlow and putting Harlow on the map. And I hope that he gets re-elected for Harlow so he can keep doing such a good job.
Here in Harlow we have a pretty cohesive business community, some areas less so. Do you think you would encourage other areas to have that real sort of cohesive business sense of community?
Yeah, I sense that around the country businesses are coming together to make the case, because they can see that if you can make the case, that helps things move in the right direction. And one of the other things that a lot of businesses do is work with their local MP, for instance on jobs fairs and on other things like Small Business Saturday, to really boost the businesses in the area, but also make sure that the benefits of this economic recovery spread to all areas. I mean, that's what it's all about.
And finally,